In the bustling world of technology and connectivity, one trend stands out, gaining momentum and making waves in the fabric of modern communication. This trend, my dear listeners, is none other than podcasting.
I feel like I'm living in a movie.
I look, the head of my driver was gone. Flew into the middle of the lake. What do I do now? He goes, you go in and get it. As soon as I got out of the water, a boat drives by. The camera's out laughing. I'm like, thanks, guys. 25 and a 35 or something like that. And I see the cops like put their lights on. So I'm like, oh, they must be going after that guy. Like he's driving too slow. No, he pulls me over.
We are at fault here. We are. We should
like,
be
we should have shot him out of the air.
No, we should have been projecting strength, and we haven't been.
Welcome back, guys, to Just Yakkin. Today we're gonna have on a guest, but yeah, sorry we haven't been around. It's been a very eventful summer, at least for me. I don't know about you two, but I've done a lot of things.
Still haven't done the names.
I'm Jared.
I'm Justin.
I'm Rob.
And this is not going to get cut because
Yeah.
we've had to do it twice now. Jared and I actually had a goal. We were trying to do 13 episodes for the summer, and that kind of failed miserably. We lost time and work.
Hard to get three of us in a room, but lucky enough, we've got a guest for today.
Yeah, so the guest we're having on, he's an uprising star, PGA Tour golfer, one of the best golfers I know. He's the Rizzler at heart, the man, the myth, the legend, Carson Bushta.
Join us.
The wave.
So hello, everyone. The many people that are watching this live.
Oh, be prepared to get your popcorn bucket, kids.
Oh, no. So, how are you doing, Carson? Let's start
how
off
you
with
doing?
that.
Well,
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm doing pretty good, guys. I'm on my favorite podcast that I watch all the time.
Just plug your own show already.
Yeah, man. I would like to start off by saying this podcast. I'm very impressed with how it came into fruition so quickly, and the amount of work you guys put into it. It really is. It's commendable. It's very awesome. I'm happy to be here, guys.
Damn.
Well, just to say, you were one of the inspirations on the reason why this podcast kind of came to be. Honestly, it was Justin's idea. He asked Carson, like, "Yo, what if we had a podcast?" And originally, it was just supposed to be Carson, Luke, and Justin. And then it just slowly adapted to I don't know what really happened.
Okay, well, at first it was going to be, Carson, Luke, and I, and then I started talking to it about you, and we
I
were
was
like,
yeah, I'd like to
and
join
we were like,
that.
yeah, I want to do that, and then it kind of developed into like a huge snowball effect where then we were talking to Rob one night, and Rob was like, yo, that sounds awesome, like I'd love to kind of be into that, and so then we wanted to kind of make it like an idea and like 3 people, but I'm willing to make it a bigger podcast, but the only thing we face is room.
We hit the ground running with the idea. I mean,
Yeah.
I want to say I was there from the beginning, but really it wasn't the beginning. But once, things started getting into motion, it picked up speed quickly, and we hit the ground running, and we started a show.
Yeah, we got on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter.
X.
Zeets.
Be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that like button down below. Comment. Let us know how Carson is. And this is gonna be an awesome episode. But speaking of something that happened recently in the news, our 45th president just got shot, who's trying to get reelected to be the 47th. What's your guys' opinions on it?
All right, well,
He's like, all right,
I guess I'll start.
I guess I'll start. For me, watching something as historical as that event was, I am a political science major. Politics are kind of my thing, so I study them, obviously, and I like to, kind of see what happens. I understood that there's a lot of stakes in this election, and I understand that's a very polarized, United States we're living in today. And shocking when you see that stuff, you know what I mean? Because it's one of those things I feel like people are going to be saying, where were you when that happened? Do you remember that event? And it's very neat, like seeing that, unravel.
Where were you?
So
He's like, I was actually on 5th Street heading towards the grocery store.
Yeah.
Like, that's the exact of it.
I was actually I started working at a country club.
Yeah.
And I was working with a few of my buddies who are also very heavily, politically inclined. And they were like, "Did you just see, that Trump, he got shot?" And I was like, "What do you mean he got shot? Like, no, he didn't. Who shot him, right?" And then I pull it up, and sure enough, like, yeah, unbelievable.
I mean, as another political science major, it's it's something interesting when it happens. I mean, I was here in Scranton and we were partying and someone came up to me and said, "Hey, they just shot Trump. Like, we don't know anything else, but Trump's been shot." I was like, I mean, I can believe it
Yeah.
because of who he is and the polarization, but it still doesn't seem like how is someone able to almost kill the United States, a former United States president? Like, and
Exactly.
maybe the next one. We don't know yet. He's
Yeah.
running and he's got
Yeah.
the nominee, so we'll know in November. But that's still, I mean, to me that'll be something that we say, what if?
What
Mhm.
if?
If that bullet was 2 inches to the right, we might not be sitting here having this conversation
Oh,
today.
I know.
And that's where we are as a country. As our country, we would go to war over something like that.
Absolutely. I mean,
This country would immediately.
and it's scary too, because whichever side you're on, we saw that obviously there was some type of failure in terms of the security, and we're not, whether that's because of the side they were protected or not doesn't matter. It's scary to see that a security breach could happen like that on
Yeah.
either side, because this is something, I mean, these people are trained to do this.
They
This is what they
protect
do.
everyone. They protect no matter the party. So
Yeah.
to see,
And they're
Just a
supposed
breach.
to be like the best.
they are the best. They're not supposed to. They are the best. I think
Well, I say supposed to, but like,
this calls into question that, but you still have to understand that they sniff out so many death threats to a numerous amount of politicians throughout the year. This is a complete utter lapse of judgment. I mean, the Secret Service royally screwed up. They did not divulge enough agents to this rally. They did not check everywhere. They did not listen to warning signs before that, 30 minutes before that.
You knew there was. They said that's right around 2 to 5 people that were like, they have videos of it. People just yelling like, "There's somebody on the roof."
There was someone that said to the cops, "Hey, there's this guy that we saw earlier in the day scouting out the area, and we just saw him get on the roof, and we think he's
Yeah.
got a gun." And this is Butler, PA. This
Mhm.
is, so and so far from here. I'm not going to say how far, but it's something that is close. It's something that's not a day away.
Mm-hmm.
And for us to have that happen, close proximity,
It's crazy.
in today's day and age, in the AI advancement, it doesn't seem like it was something that is
Why-
possible.
Yeah.
I was thinking not so much AI, but like think about how they have drones.
Well, they
You don't
didn't
think-
use drones. That's my point.
They should have
Mhm.
been flying drones.
They
That's
should have
So
been.
many things.
The guy that shot at him, the assailant, used a drone
Mm-hmm.
to scout out the area, but our government did not. It's asinine to even start to look into details about this, because you just find yourself frustrated.
Yeah.
And no matter your political party,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not someone that's like the biggest Trump fan. I'm not someone that's the biggest person on the left, whoever it is. I'm someone that likes to fall in the middle and see what side and go to a side. But to see any of this, it's something that you think about. Like, not even, I don't want to say dream about. You think about like the possibility of it happening, but you never think it's going to be a reality. And then it's a reality. And now, not only did they miss, but everything comes into question now that he's alive. Now that it wasn't a kill, because if it was a death, we'd have no answers. The person who shot him and the person he shot at would have both been dead, because the assailant's dead right now.
yeah, rest in peace to the people who were injured and brutally killed that day.
Yep, one person
Yep,
dead and
and
two
two.
others that were seriously in serious condition, but
Yeah.
they moved up, or I think it was critical, and they
Yeah,
moved up
critical,
to
yeah.
serious. But yeah, you don't expect to go to a political rally and lose someone that you love that day.
Mhm.
It's sad. And if you see the things that are going on in the world, And in the world, I mean, in the U.S. right now, it's really sad. The political polarization, the violence in our streets, it's disgusting. No matter where you stand on the political spectrum, denounce it and do not be a part of it.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of politicians have said this, so it might sound cliche, but there really is no room for that type of behavior in this country at all.
You can like someone, you can dislike someone as much as you like, but to take violence against them, it destroys any credibility that your opinion, your viewpoint has. And it gives more credibility to the people that you inflict this damage upon. You know, you think you might be doing something, but in the grand scheme of things, that, you know, you're not doing anything but riling up the other side. And that's not good.
But yeah, that's living through history right there. That's like a landmark in history for whoever was there, for the people
No
that
matter
were there
what
at that
happens in
rally.
November, we're going to look back on July 13th with either this changed the election or, you know, either way, it changed the election. Or we're going to look at it as we came inches away from the next president not being able to even run.
I feel like I'm living in a movie. Like everything, like you're living in a movie right now.
Past 4 years have been a movie
And it's just been like
because we're in the simulation, my
COVID.
friends.
Yeah, like COVID. This, I mean, like numerous stuff. I mean, like almost at war with Russia and China. That's not for today, but like I'm just saying, like we're living in a movie.
You just
right
want
now.
to talk about how they're teaming up because that's crazy.
They're not teaming up. It's not. That's not true. They have belief systems and ideologies that similar.
We'll just
to
ride.
each other.
We'll just
But
ride
they're not-
bombers together near Alaska. We're not teamed.
Let me tell you,
Enemies, but we're
I-
on the same side.
they're teamed up because of us.
I know.
It's like teaming up with not your enemy but not your friend to destroy a bigger enemy.
Mm.
So
Let's go, America.
bring it. We got the 2v1, bro. We'll clutch up. But more importantly, I see what you're saying about the Alaskan coast and what happened there.
So you saw that?
I did. That's scary. But again,
I don't want to talk too
this
much
is
on it,
us.
but like
This is us messing up. We are at fault here. We
Messing
are.
up.
We should
like,
be
we should have shot him out of
projecting.
the air.
No, we should have been projecting strength, and we haven't been
I know.
for a long time.
Yeah.
A long time. And this is why other countries
Well, we did
think
take
they
a
can
shit
do
on
this.
stage.
Oh, God.
We can't. Don't. That was not meant.
He's not in the race anymore. I don't feel like we need to.
Oh my bad. Yeah. Okay.
Let's talk about if we're gonna talk about it, talk about who he's facing.
No, we won't do that right now. Well,
nah, let's not get
Well-
political. It
well,
is what it is. That was
everybody-
crazy.
Well, we're
Crazy
thankful
history.
that Trump is alive and well.
Yeah.
And speaking of Trump, he likes to play golf, and a couple of us in here like to play golf.
I'd say all
I'd say
of us
three.
to a
Rising
point.
Star, I think
Yeah,
was the
Rising,
introduction.
yeah, Rising Star PGA. He left his
That's
card
some-
at home though. Don't.
That's some
Don't-
pretty good, you know.
Yeah, so I guess that's what I'm being introduced as now, which
So,
I'm
did
not
you play in a
complaining.
PGA Tour or something similar?
Well, I mean,
Similar.
I don't know how many people I could fool if I say yeah, but something similar, I guess. I used to play tournaments. When I played in high school, our coach, required us to play many tournaments, and you definitely gain a skill set, especially with golf. It's very, very mental, very strategically played. If you're a good golfer, there's a lot that you have to learn in order to be able to master the course, because at the end of the day it's you against the course. And I consider myself a pretty average golfer. I could get around the course for the most part.
You also work at a golf course too.
I do. I just started this year. So I work in the bag room. When the members are done playing their round, they bring their bag to me and my friends, and we clean their bag and then store it for them or put it in their car or whatever.
Damn. Whoa.
All I gotta say, that's one of the best
I put
summer
it in my-
jobs.
I put it in my car and I look at that bag in the golf set. I'm like, man, I wish. They're like crying at me. They're like, you're so awful. And I'm like,
it's a
yeah, just get in my
great
truck.
job. It's a great job.
Yeah.
I mean,
You get tipped?
fantastic. Oh, absolutely. I mean, most of the money you get paid when you're working up there is from tips. Like, the paycheck is like minimum wage or something.
Yeah, but
But I mean, it's
you're
more
taken
for the
care of.
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got free golf on Mondays, so we use that a lot.
I got a friend
Oh,
of mine
definitely.
who works at a golf place, and he met the new Eagles defensive coordinator at the
Really?
golf course.
That's
Vic
awesome.
Fangio. So it was pretty cool.
awesome. Yeah,
Are you on
my-
FaceTime?
No, you just took a picture with him.
That's really
I was
cool.
about to say you'd be making connections there. Like I'm guessing
Oh, absolutely.
there's a lot of
yeah.
high upper people like to
Yeah.
usually do
Yeah,
golf. So
definitely.
naturally,
Elitist. Sorry.
You know, when you go to a public course, there's obviously you definitely have the chance to see people who have gone through life and experienced a lot. And when you go to a country club, I feel like there's something different about it, where there's a lot of shared knowledge throughout the entire area. You can learn a lot just by talking to the members, because
You
they
can
all
learn
live
how to-
extraordinary lives.
Diversify your portfolio pretty quickly with those guys.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some very notable people up there that it would be very nice to be able to know them and just have them as somebody you could.
heck yeah.
Yeah,
Go to in a time of need.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I actually played today, and
Elon won't respond to my texts.
yeah, no, I played today, and I played awful. I hit 20 over, but that's like my average. We're doing good.
You get off days, that
He
happens.
says he's average, but he gets it on too. And I feel like,
Don't you guys have a video out?
yeah, actually, we do
do.
have a video
We
out.
do.
Listen to
Click in the
this.
top left. It's on my channel at Justin Ely, and it's when we went pro. Failed. I failed. He did good.
Yeah,
That's
He got his first
Make sure
bogey
to
of
check
his
that
life.
out. I gotta check
video.
that out. I haven't seen that yet, so I gotta check that out.
dude, it's so
Great
good.
video.
It's very funny.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
watch it right after the podcast.
We're definitely gonna have to
definitely,
redo it, and we'll put money on the line.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely put some stakes in it. Maybe we could get maybe
Putting
you two-
steaks on it?
Bro, let's do
That's
it.
what you do.
Oh
for
my
golf
gosh, yeah.
sometimes.
Rob's good
dinner
at
on
making
it.
steaks. Yeah, we'll
Yeah, let's put dinner on it. Then.
whoever loses doesn't eat. They just sit there and watch other people.
Watch
Yeah.
watch the steak being made.
What do we
Man,
do?
that's a cruel way
That's
of
a
losing.
cruel punishment.
I'd be like, I'm not playing golf ever because I know I'm a loser.
What are we doing? You two against us then? Is that we'll have to do that?
I am.
I'll be on your team. Justin can be on Rob's team. They're both experienced. I'm
Okay.
not very.
Okay.
So like,
Yeah. We'll do handicaps
Rob,
too.
that
I'm
Experience.
sorry, I'm not that good.
Not great.
I'm
either.
gonna look.
We're
I'm
cooked.
I'm gonna look and I'll be like, "Damn,
We
that's
really
Carson's
need-
ball, the green."
we really need Jared to like.
It's
be
fun though.
Terrible. Jared needs to like bring down your team.
we'll go
levels.
every other ball, and it's like if you do really good on one
Alternate.
hole, and then like
Oh,
it'll
so
be
you're
like
just-
my ball.
Yeah,
next time.
yeah.
So you'll just put it close for him, and he'll just get all the credit.
Yeah. We'll
Oh,
just
so
get him on the green.
Dustin.
We'll just get him on the green.
I'm gonna give him one of those.
You
balls
shoot
that
first this time.
explodes. I'm gonna give him one of those balls.
All
that,
right,
like,
so
explodes.
so not only do we have that video that was in the upper left-hand corner a second ago, it's not still there. I don't
Oh.
know why we're looking.
It could
Maybe
be
it
there,
maybe
yeah,
it is.
maybe.
Maybe I don't know.
I don't know.
But we'll do the four of us. We'll go on the course one
yeah.
time.
That'll
soon, and-
actually be a podcast special.
Yeah, we'll do. It's
100%.
like a second podcast. We'll bring
Yeah.
the camera out, and
Yeah, it'll be all raw footage of us shanking.
I hope not.
That'd be
I don't want
Shanking
people to
and
see how
wagging
bad
balls.
it is. Just skip around me and you. Just show him.
Oh my gosh, yeah, no.
You gotta get
Great
the
drive,
ball
Yeah, no,
Carson.
that video that came out, I had to
Show me
select
putting it in.
footage where I actually made some sort of contact with the ball.
The bloopers at the end.
He doesn't give himself enough credit though.
Yeah, but he doesn't do that about anything.
yeah, I mean like
Like he doesn't take enough credit for
oh,
putting this
never,
together.
Never. I know. I've been telling him this is awesome.
That's
stuff.
just his character. Where
That's
we're
what he
raised,
is.
I
Too
swear to
modest.
God.
That's why he's Justin. That's Justin.
Yeah.
That's how he does it. But
I thought his name was Modest. Oh, my fault.
it's his middle name.
Right.
You're close. You're close.
JME.
But yeah, I mean, Justin, I don't know how much how much experience you had before I started playing with you, but yeah, we've been playing for maybe a year now, and I gotta say, I mean, you wouldn't tell that he's only been playing a couple of years. You look like you've been playing a while.
Well, before we get off the conversation of golf, do you have any funny stories about like your experience with golf on the course?
Yeah, I mean, I got too many, bro. I mean,
Give us your best one. I want to
so
indulge.
I had this ping driver, right?
Yeah.
Awesome driver, like
Okay.
I killed it. And this one year, I was just absolutely like smashing the drives, like killing the ball. And we were at the country club I belong in, and the one hole has like the lake. It has a lake that like goes in front of where you hit.
Uh-huh.
And I swung, hit the ball, killed it. I'm looking, I'm like, it's up there. I'm bragging to my brother because we were playing a match.
It's a bird.
and I look, the head of my driver was gone, right? Flew into the middle of the lake. So my dad was with us. I'm like, what do I do now? He goes, you go in and get it, right? So I took my socks, took my shoes off. I go in the middle of the lake. There's no boats coming. I was like waiting for a boat to like, drive by so I could maybe have them pick it up. No, I went to the middle of the lake, grabbed it. Guy drives by in a golf cart. Hey, you getting a ball in there? Like, no, I wouldn't have been in here if it was for a ball. Like, why would I go in there for a ball? I have more balls. But
How many?
oh, bro, a
How
lot,
many golf
man.
balls do you feel?
Dude,
Too many?
too many, man.
I've lost too many golf balls.
Yeah.
Wait, so
It's-
he just said, "Oh, you're looking for a golf ball," and that was
He
it?
thought I was looking for a golf ball, and then he kept driving. I don't even know why he was driving past us. He just went around us, I guess.
Probably was going to get his ball that was in the sand.
Probably, yeah. But as soon as I got out of the water, a boat drives by. The camera's out laughing. I'm like, thanks, guys. You could have picked out,
No, I had a crazy experience on
That's
the
great,
weekend
though.
with
That's
golf.
great.
You know, like how when there's a slow group in front of you, and you want to you're not antsy, but you're hitting faster than they are. Just how the game's played, because it was a group of 4, and it was just me and someone else. So of course, 2 people are gonna catch up. And I go up to him like, "Hey guys, can we hit through you? Nothing like bad. We were just gonna skip them, just skip the hole completely." And the guy looked at me. It's 2 older people and 2 older women. He looked at me. He's like, "We paid the same price you did, buddy." And I looked at him. I'm like, "All right, it's a public course. It's cheap." And I was like, "Okay, maybe they'll start picking the pace up." I'm telling you,
They went slower.
they went slower.
Yep,
They
of
took-
course.
They took 4 shots when they were on the hole. 4 shots a person.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, bro, when it was hole 18, because I got there at 2 p.m., I didn't leave till 7:30. That's how long. And we finished the front 9 in an hour and 30 minutes. And I could probably hear people being like, "Oh, you just like to complain. You have the privilege of going out." Yeah, I mean, it is a privilege to go out and play golf. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy it. But, to be on the course that long waiting, I have a picture. I'll put it up on the screen where I'm literally out on a tee box sun tanning. With
Sleeping.
sleeping. Because it took 15 minutes to hit. You know what's crazy? My one buddy's like, "Oh, yeah, you're good to hit. Hole 18, I grab my driver. I shoot a dart. Bro, I almost hit one of them. They were
Bro.
still on the hole.
That's a warning shot.
Bro,
Yeah, that's a warning shot.
bro, they were so...
Get out of this place.
Yeah, no, it was so bad. Have you had any experience, rude experiences with people?
I mean, with drivers.
I've never had.
How about with driving?
Yeah,
Same
oh.
thing.
Before you say...
Driving here to. Oh, sorry.
No, sorry. I just want to say, before you say your answer, I definitely bet they're old.
Yeah. Yeah, mostly.
Yeah,
mostly.
It's always the old
It's
people.
always,
I swear to
the
God.
old people, wisest people on earth, but definitely get angered.
These people on Earth.
Dude, swear to God.
But
I don't even.
yeah, the golf course is it's very temperamental. You're either gonna meet the nicest people in the world. You could hit a golf ball right on their dome, and they won't say anything. They'll probably thank you. And then you have people
My
who
sinus
just
is
get
cleared.
mad for no reason,
Oh, my gosh.
no reason.
Same with driving.
Oh, the same with
I
driving.
drove 2 hours here, and it should have taken me an hour 30
Yeah.
because most of it was highway. But I was stuck in a 1 lane behind someone going 10 miles under the speed limit,
Oh, don't even get me started with
and
the
I
below the
could
speed
not
limit.
pass because every time I tried to pass, they went to the left to kind of block me
Yeah.
off. I was like, and it's legal to pass.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Finally, I got to a point where it was 2 lanes. Just
Gone.
took right.
Cop catches them.
No,
Gone.
thank God. I was.
Gotta
I
use
just-
Waze.
Yeah, you got to use Waze.
I did use Waze.
It's so convenient.
Dude,
Wait,
It is.
what's the story with the speed limit?
Man, do I have a story? I think I.
You told me. Did
yeah, I don't think
I don't think I heard it.
I told you that I had a story to tell you, but it's
yes,
funny.
yes, yes.
When I first started driving, maybe 2 months, 3 months after I started driving, I was going to my golf practice. Actually, funny enough, most of my stories probably have golf in them, but
Makes sense.
yeah,
PGA.
I'm going to my
Checks out.
yeah PGA.
Checks out.
I'm going to my super exclusive golf club for only PGA players, and I was driving to golf practice, and I was actually on time. That's why it's annoying, because usually I'm late to golf practice, but I was so on time it wasn't even funny. I
It turned 6
He's like-
o'clock, and I was there.
He caught me on my off day.
Dude, yeah, man, he did. Anyways, I was driving through this little town that's like, you have to drive through it to get to the golf course. And by the way, it's worth mentioning when I turned out of my neighborhood, I got instantly behind this old guy that was just driving so slow the entire time. So I get into this town, and the streets there are like so bumpy, like just all holes. And my car has like 20-inch rims, and like the suspension's really tight. And like, so like if I was going more than the speed limit on that road, like my car was done for. It would have 100%, like the shocks would have like exploded. Like it was not going faster than the speed limit on that road, because like I just would have messed something up. But I'm still behind this guy. I drive through the town, get into like the wooded area, like where it turns into country. And still behind this guy, I take a picture on my Snapchat, because I have like my speed, and the speed limit gets projected into my window. And I put, can't believe I'm going below the speed limit right now, right? And it was a picture of me going like, I think it said like 25 and a 35 or something like that. 5 minutes later, like no more than 5 minutes later, I posted on my story. I posted again me getting pulled over. Literally, I'm driving behind the guy, and I see the cops like put their lights on. So I'm like, oh, they must be going after that guy. Like he's driving too slow. No, he pulls me over.
For driving too slow.
No, just wait.
Well, just wait, right?
Just wait.
Comes up to my window, and I like roll down the window, and it was like the opening scene in Super Troopers. I don't know if you ever saw Super Troopers.
Here they come.
Lick on it. Just lick it or something. All right.
Be cool.
License and registration.
Officer, I know that,
License and registration, please.
But I'm like, officer, how are you today? And he looks at me and goes, you're up. I'm like looking around. I'm like what? And he's like, I need your license and registration. And I go, okay. So I turn, and I grab it out of my glove box, and I turn, and he's gone. And I'm like, where did this guy go? I'm like looking like over my window, like seeing like, is he like squatted down like next to my car? Like where'd he go? And dude's doing laps around my car, like literally like circling my car like a shark. And yeah, he wanted to get me for window tinting, because I have my windows tinted. But when I got the windows done, I said to him, I'm like, get me as close as you can to the legal limit, but just like make them legal. That way, like when they like go through all like having to do the window test, like it'll just annoy them. But yeah, he comes back, he goes, windows are illegal? And I go, yeah, they should be. And then he goes, this your car? And I'm like, yeah, it's my car. And he goes, you sure it's your car? I'm like, I paused for a minute. I stopped. I looked around. I was like, did I get in the wrong car? I was like, I swear this was my car. Like, it's a bright red car, custom license. I'm like, I thought this was my car. Did I get in the wrong red car? And I'm like, yeah, it should be. Like, I gave him the registration. I'm like, look at the registration. The names match. I'm like, it's my car. He's like, all right.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah, walks away. He like definitely didn't believe it. And he comes back. He said that he shot me at going, I think he said like 65 in a 35. And he's like, I could have your license right now. I'm like, okay, but you don't. Like, you didn't take it. He's like, I could have your license. And he's like, so here's your ticket, $400 ticket, first time offense, $400 ticket. And he left me with a little advice. He goes, when you don't show up to your court date, I will have a warrant out for your arrest. I'm like, bro, it's a speeding ticket. Like, I'm not gonna flee the country. Like, I'll just pay the fine.
Wait, no, but you were missing one best thing about like the person. Remember
could
the
I
old
say
guy?
it?
Yeah. No, the old guy. Remember, he's like,
Wait. Oh yeah.
you're
So there's
like-
so many details. When I pulled off to the side of the road originally, he goes, he just looks at me, and I go, officer, like, I thought I was going below the speed limit. I'm like, there was a car driving ahead of me, right? He pulled me over. This is like 4 minutes in now. He gets up from my car. He looks around. I don't see anyone in front of you. I'm like, what? I'm like, he's gone. Like he's in Delaware right now. He's gone. He's not here.
Actually paid our ticket.
No, you got
No,
You best have.
dude, like the judge was very, very nice, young judge.
Was the guy there?
Very nice. The guy, he was there. He was ready to brawl. He showed up. He had like his files and stuff. He was like standing there all stiff, and then he sits down, and then she looks and she's like, "Yeah, it's first time offense." Like, and honestly, like I really don't think they had a radar on me.
I was gonna say.
So I think they just like were like, "Yeah, let this kid go."
Was it a state cop?
It was that town.
Okay.
No, but more importantly, he was going slow. So
I was
did he
slow.
clock you in at 65?
Well, exactly, and that's what sucks because it's like I could have easily been like, "Look, I have a picture of me going below the speed limit."
But then you.
you know what I mean? Like,
driving.
Self-incrimination.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
I plead the fifth.
did you know town cops in our state are not allowed to have radar guns?
Really?
Only
He lied.
stadies can.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he was just trying to guilt you into saying you were going fast.
I don't understand. Like, I didn't even. First of all, I don't know where he came from because he followed me. I drove through the area where he clocked me at going the speed limit. Was about 10 minutes from where he actually picked me up. He was nowhere, by the way, the entire time.
That's happened to me before. I got
entire
clocked
time.
for going speeding 10 minutes after the fact, and I was quite ticked off about it. But considering the fact that he only bumped it down to like $50 of a traffic sign, like a failure to obstruct, I was just like, all right, I'll pay it. But I hate that when you might be speeding, fine, but
Yeah.
you're doing it 10 minutes later, and then they catch you. They're like, oh, you remember, about 10 minutes ago at mile 46, you were
Yeah.
going 66 and a 55. Gotcha, Buster.
Well, it's like if I got this far, like you should just give it to me. Like I feel like you deserve it if you got that far and nobody got you yet. Like
They
really gonna
will
get me
always
for that?
find a way to write you up. Sorry,
I guess. You know, that is true though. Like if they want to pick you up, that's why you have to be careful driving. Because if they want to pick you up, they will. Like my grandpa was going to dialysis, right? This old dude going to dialysis at the middle of the night, and
They still picked him.
they
up.
pick him up because he was going 2 miles below the speed limit. They picked him up for suspicious activity.
Yeah, they
And my
definitely
grandpa's
thought
like-
your grandfather was like in stoner or something.
I know he's like an old guy, like driving to the doctors. Like seriously.
I got pulled over with him in the car.
Yeah, it was like a 12 o'clock night.
We were in a part of town that I had never been in. It's called blank blank,
Yep.
Okay.
and
From somewhere.
Okay.
Far yonder.
I did not know where I was trying to make my right turn to go get my things, and cop just came out of nowhere, flashed me, and we had to pull into it wasn't a dispensary, but it was a smoke shop parking
Oh
lot.
yeah, they're like, we got you now.
We really got you. I'm sitting there. I'm like, this is not how I wanted this night to play out.
Yeah.
Please, God, thank God. Just was nice. He was like, all right, I'm not gonna give you a ticket.
Rob was so worried. I'm like,
Yeah.
Rob, it's
Freaking
it's tight. I'm like, it's just like,
Just
what's
a
he gonna
fine.
get you for? We weren't speeding. We
for-
just pulled into our spot. We did nothing wrong.
Well, the point, like, the thing that
good.
annoyed me about my ticket is like, it'd be one thing if you hit me with like $100 or like, but the dude's fine was like dead serious, like generational wealth. Like he hit me with like, he's like, you got to give it all
He
to
hit
me.
the book. He hit you with
He's
the
like
book.
putting
He
my
hit you with the
mortgage
book.
up.
The book. He
He's
hit
like,
you with the
I
book.
want your grandkids to feel what you did.
I know. He's like, they're gonna know.
They're gonna know.
I'm
Yeah.
putting you in
I
the paper
caught you
later
today.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
my favorite
You-
story that you always tell though. You told me
And they don't get caught.
See, and
Yeah, I
that
know.
exact
That's what
perfect
annoys me.
timing.
It's always the grandparents.
It's
that get
always
caught.
us or people that we know that get caught for stupid.
Mhm.
But that roll down the block doing that.
Oh, 100%.
Actually, when you said that story, we were on our way to golf.
We were.
Jesus
were on our way to
Christ.
golf.
No,
was a
we
good
golf.
story.
What do you
We've only
guys,
golfed
golf
how
or
many-
something?
We golf what?
We only
3,
golfed
4 times.
We only golfed 3 times, I think. We
Yeah.
A
one-
week.
Yeah, 3 times a week.
We're actually going out next week.
Yeah, we're going out
Aw.
right after this.
But yeah, we're going out after this.
Yeah.
I'm down.
bro, night golf.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. At his
They
course,
have,
it
they
is.
have light up golf balls.
Yeah.
That's cap because we're
Yeah.
going to see Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
I
no,
forgot
I've
about
heard so much hype about that movie. I kept like scrolling. I'm like, wow, that looks like a good movie. And I just saw like all these people posting about it, like them, like the. Blah, blah,
I have
blah.
seen it. I don't like going to see movies a second time in theaters because I'm a Jew and I don't like the fact that I have to pay twice to go see something. But this movie's worth it because the humor in this movie is top notch.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for you guys to see it later, but also I can't wait to see it again.
By
And
the
they're
way,
all very happy. I'm going to say it. Yep. I could say the F word about 8 times. Deal with it. We'll start next episode with the no cursing.
yeah.
Take the censor.
By the way, I don't know if you have to say this on the podcast
What?
or
No.
not, but
Go for it.
I don't think they're sponsored by Deadpool, by the new Deadpool movie.
No,
so,
we're not.
yeah,
So don't go see it.
Yeah,
Don't go see it
go
'cause
see
we
it
said that.
unless we get paid.
Unless we get some money.
My bank account has been getting significantly larger thanks to the investment. Speaking of Marvel, did any of you hear who Doctor Doom is going to be?
Yep.
Isn't
Don't
that
spoil
like-
it. Don't
No,
spoil
no,
it.
it's not a spoiler.
I know it's already.
By the time this episode comes out, it's going to
Yeah.
be public news, and it was public
How do
news
you know
yesterday.
about
Tony
before it's public?
Stark. It's not Tony
It's
Stark.
not public. It was public. It was they were in Hall H.
Yeah.
You know, their
They're-
thing. It's like Comic-Con.
Yep.
And they announced, okay, look.
Oh, so it's already
Guess who it
televised.
is?
It's
Jared.
all over.
Guess
yeah.
who it
Guess who
is.
it is? Who's
gonna
playing
annoy
Doctor
you.
Doom?
I'm guessing The Rock. I don't know.
Nope.
He was in
Guess
the
again.
DC thing.
Guess
Guess
who
again.
is the
Justin
biggest
said
person in the
Tony
Marvel?
Stark. So
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr.
I said Tony Stark because like
How
I
do you
forgot
do
his
that?
name. No,
Are
no,
you
no, 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 no,
kidding
no.
me?
I know that was his
I
actor
understand.
name.
No. That's not what I'm saying.
Oh.
I'm saying, are you kidding me to them casting him? And I'll explain why it
Bringing
makes
him
sense
back's
and why
crazy.
it doesn't.
Wait,
alright?
are they
So-
actually bringing
Yeah.
him
Yes,
back?
and
They're
I'll-
bringing him
let me
back
just.
as
Not
a
bringing him
villain.
back. He's gonna be. Well, he's gonna be.
They're bringing him
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Okay.
Is he a villain?
Yep.
Yes, I'll explain. So there's two.
That's weird.
There's two different sides, right? The first part of me is like, okay, I see like what they're going
They were
for, and I
dying.
see what they're trying to do. Doctor Doom in some comics and is like a variant of Tony Stark, so it's very easy to say Robert Downey Jr. plays Tony Stark. Okay, well he's going to turn into Doctor Doom in this, multiverse that they've been pushing for the last 2 years. So
Yeah.
in Earth 775 AD or whatever, they're gonna have that Doctor Doom, who looks like Tony Stark because it is. Why it makes no sense is even if you take that fact, why are you recasting Robert Downey Jr.? It takes everything away from his death, the Iron Man death. Yes, Iron Man's
100%.
not back, but any person with the brain's gonna be like, "Oh, yay!"
But he comes back 3 sequels later.
But he's in.
I'm gonna say this. There was a joke in the movie that we're gonna see tonight. Ryan Reynolds says this to Hugh Jackman, and I'm not gonna give you
You
the
can't
context.
repeat it.
I'm not gonna give you the context. I'm just gonna give you this sentence.
This video's gonna be
Till-
taken down.
You're 90. That's it. 3 words. 2 words and a number.
You said that Epstein, or I mean,
No, you'll see later tonight. You'll understand later tonight when you see the
he
movie.
gives me a line. I'm like, who's that too?
You'll see later tonight. You'll
It's
know
like
what I
giving-
mean.
It's like
Trust
giving
me.
kid Legos and being like, "Oh, make me the Eiffel Tower," but they've never seen it.
They can. There are Eiffel
Oh,
Tower
okay, my
Lego
bad.
builds. I've done it before.
We're gonna watch the movie and we're gonna be like,
That's
Got
what he
it.
was talking about.
got it.
That
After we do golf.
what?
So speaking on movies, I know you're a very movie-ish
Yeah.
guy. You like your movies. What's the one movie you were talking about that you said like you live that movie or something? Like that's your life.
Billy
Wolf of
Madison.
Wall Street.
Billy
Oh,
Madison.
dude, yeah, I
He's
quote
him.
the Wolf of Wall Street every single day. I think
He's him. Have
every
you seen
single
it?
day.
Is the stabbing in the Wolf
So
of Wall
are they
Street?
are they
No,
shaved
it is
now?
not.
Are they shaved now?
That's right.
It's one of my favorite movies.
Oh, okay.
Most quotable
I
movie.
haven't-
That was
I haven't
raw.
watched
That
it.
was
We're gonna actually watch that instead of Deadpool.
We're gonna watch both.
No, you watch that on your own time. I've seen it like 800
Yeah,
times.
we should watch that. Though.
Yeah,
Definitely
no,
watch
I
it.
want to watch Suits.
Suits is
Great
good.
show, great show. I
Since you guys
rewatched
are
that
poli-sci
recently.
Majors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a great show. Not realistic in the slightest, but great show. Fun.
It
for
is.
the first
Yeah,
few
it's a
seasons.
really cool show. But
Oh,
like,
it's a
if you,
season.
yeah.
Seasons. It's not a movie.
Yeah, Justin, they take a while. 45 minutes
Yeah.
an episode.
See,
And
I-
if-
Well, 16 episodes.
it's
a
one of
season,
those
7,
shows-
8, 9 seasons.
Yeah.
7 real
Yeah.
good
I
seasons.
Okay.
really don't want.
So
to.
hear me out though.
Then don't do it.
That's why I won't.
Rob, hear
Okay,
me
then
out.
you're a
though.
loser.
Rob, hear me out.
Good, though.
Hearing you out.
Before you talk about the movie, I just want to say to the people that say One Piece is long, the things like Suits or the Doctor movie that all the girls watch, That stuff is so long. Like I did the
Yeah.
calculations. They're actually
Doctor
longer
movie?
than
Doctor. Are you talking about General Hospital?
No,
no.
It's
It's the that's the movie. All Grey's
Grey's
Anatomy.
Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, all
General
the girls
Hospital.
watch
I
it.
was gonna
I've
say
done the
gray matter,
calculations.
like brain.
They have like 21 seasons, and they're all 45 minutes long with multiple
Yeah.
episodes. That's actually calculated to be longer than One Piece.
So
So
I
when people
actually
say
know,
I'm
I
crazy
know
for
the
watching
answer.
One
I know
Piece.
the answer. Why? Ready? You're gonna hate this, and everyone else that agrees with me is
It's
gonna love
anime.
it.
You're gonna say
It's
anime.
anime.
Yeah, like, I know where you're going with.
Pretty simple. Look, no
Dude,
problem with
He's got
anime,
you there,
but
buddy.
He liked Death Note. Did I put you on Death Note?
no. The only thing was One Punch Man, and we haven't watched that in
I know.
like months now.
I know.
I saw the Death Note movie, like was it live animation?
Yeah.
Or whatever they
Yeah.
call it?
It's on
alright.
Netflix. It's
It was
decent.
alright. It didn't
I
follow.
heard the anime is better.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
It's
It's
so
actually
much better.
If you're gonna start,
There's a lot
I'd
of-
start with that. Probably then go to One Piece.
There's
Or
a
no,
lot
no,
of
no, no.
things that
You
Start
never
that.
you
Start
never start
that.
with One Piece.
Start that. Probably go to One Punch Man because that's like Deadpool but anime.
I just want to say, yeah, One Punch Man is literally like Deadpool. If you like the funny kind of
Yeah,
My
scene.
fault. Just sleeping off.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
I
No,
get it.
it's okay. We'll just wake you up.
Here, hand me that. Hand me that.
I watched Scott Pilgrim too. Did you ever see
No,
that?
I've never seen that.
That's an anime, I think. Yeah.
Scott
I watched
Pilgrim.
what was it called? It was also it was Michael Cera.
I'm very involved in that
Oh,
scene. I don't
okay.
know what you're
Yeah,
talking
so,
about.
so
No,
stupid. But
don't
it's
say
so
that.
funny.
I just saw the Sausage Party,
Like the Michael Cera.
the new
Michael
the new
Cera, yeah.
series.
Oh my god, yeah. What's that on?
It's on Amazon, and it's pretty
Just like
good.
us. Like and subscribe, guys.
Yeah, no. Did you?
You're plugging it twice
You know what
now,
Sausage
dude.
Party
No, I'm
is?
gonna plug it this
Yeah.
entire time.
They have a show of it.
They just created
Really?
a show.
What's that like?
It's good.
Dude.
I saw it. It was good. It's Sausage Party. It's
Okay.
Sausage Party and a TV show with the same.
Are they in the
sex,
grocery
drugs,
store?
And no, they're in Foodtopia. I think it was Foodtopia. Or yeah, Foodtopia. They ventured out and they
went
have
through
to
the
deal
portal.
with real world problems outside the grocery store, and it's so funny because it's so not realistic. Like
That's awesome.
that's good.
You know what's
That's
wild
awesome.
is we actually saw Sausage Party with our mom and dad.
that's the worst way to watch that. movie.
Okay, no, I didn't. That's not how
mom
I
and
started.
dad.
How does
No,
that
mom,
happen?
mom and dad were like, "Oh, this seems
Oh,
like."
Frank!
You said it was a good movie. You said it was
Yeah,
funny.
no, hear me out.
And
I
so
literally
you
watched it when I
offered
was a
it. and We
kid.
watched it as a
That,
When
family.
I was a
movie's still
kid.
hilarious to me.
I was
was a
literally a
kid,
kid.
I
I'm like,
watched
I was literally
Saxon
watching it on
Wiggins,
live TV,
Seth
and I'm like,
Rogen, like all of them.
like,
They-
wow, this is amazing. It's a kid cartoon, not a kid cartoon.
Not
I'm
at
like,
all.
oh, that's
Not
that's
a
an
kid
unusual
cartoon.
joke. I'm like, these are different, and I'm like watching all the way to the condom. I'm like, this ain't for kids.
And then he watched a hot dog go inside the hot dog bun, and well, Jared learned the birds.
I
and the
just thought they were
bees.
just like one of those movies. It's like, oh, there's a lot of hints to
Yeah.
stuff, but it's not actually saying it. I thought it was one of those movies.
No,
like
it
yeah,
said
SpongeBob,
it.
like
It said it.
Oh
SpongeBob.
yeah, no. They
As
said
soon as I
that.
saw the talking condom, I'm like,
Yeah.
I also saw Cobra Kai that just came out, and that was terrible.
You know, I watched all the seasons, like binge watched them, and I was so into it. And then I had to wait for the next
what's that,
season.
Cobra Kai?
Yeah, and it's terrible now. It just
Yeah.
they should
Oh.
have ended last year. It should have ended.
Oh.
I finished the
The
all
new
the
5?
seasons. No.
No,
And then
yeah.
the new ones came out, and I was like, I gotta watch them. I was like so pumped, and then I just like, I don't really want. I still don't want to.
That's what happened with
It's
OBX
alright.
with me.
That's
Like,
alright.
When
I was
COVID-
never
Not-
an OBX.
When COVID happened, I binge watched the first 2 seasons, I think, and then the third just was like,
Every show has its shelf life.
Oh, 100%.
yeah. And then I haven't picked it up since. Like I know they're refilming, they're doing another season probably on 20.
I just
now.
finished The Boys, and
I heard that's so good from so many people.
so good. I didn't even.
Never
It's
watched
so
it, but I heard too.
it's
Yeah,
it's
that's what I'm
political. It's
saying.
political superheroes, but
Oh,
it's
is it really?
realistic superheroes. Like
Oh, that's
they're not
funny.
good people and
Yeah,
heroes. They're
yeah.
they're just
What do you
evil
mean?
villains.
What do you mean
I gotta
political?
watch that.
It's
Yeah.
all political based. It's a politically charged show. Like Homelander's supposed to be like this right wing extremist. The vice president in the show is supposed to be like an AOC ripoff. So it's take shots at both sides. So it's
Yeah.
perfect.
Oh well, that's fine then.
Yeah, they just
That's
did. They
fine.
just did a January 6th thing to
Yeah.
end their season, which it was not like January 6th where people stormed the Capitol, but it was like certifying
Yeah.
the
Oh my
election,
god.
and it was so funny. Just everything. There's so much I could get into with that show, but they have a spin-off show that just got picked up for a second season. Then they're doing another spin-off show, and then they're doing another. They became the thing that they were trying not to be. They were supposed to be this like a play on Marvel and DC.
Yeah.
and now they've got a franchise. And it's like
Wow.
you swore you
That's
were not,
neat.
you were not supposed to be this thing. You made fun of them, and now you
yeah,
are it.
Yeah.
Good for them though. I mean, that's
He really is.
It's a great
good for
show.
them.
Great show. So I
Wait.
mean, I'm not complaining.
You never said it. How is your life like Wolf of Wall Street?
I wouldn't say it's necessarily like the Wolf. Of
Every day I
Wall
feel like
Street.
Jordan
It's
Belfort.
Like, yeah, it's just like I don't know. I like the movie. Like quoted a lot. It's just I feel like it's a very
One quote, go.
when you're in when you're in
What?
college.
One quote, go.
Any from
Yeah.
that movie.
Yeah.
or
One
just
quote,
like any
go.
quote. All right. Well, which one do you want?
one quote go.
All right. Well, there's this scene where they're hitting their chest. That's the yeah. Yeah, you guys got to watch the movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, sorry to continue. Sorry.
Steve
Yeah.
Madden.
By the way, the reason it was taking so long is I don't think you could say a quote that could actually be put on this show from that
Steve-
movie.
Steve.
Madden. Yeah, that's a good one.
Come on, say it. Madden.
Yeah. You got to You got to
I
watch
don't
it.
get,
See, they don't get it.
That's fine.
They don't
When
get
he's
it.
on the
I did
Quaalude-
ask-
when he's on the
They were
Quaalude and he's
smoking
on
the
the
devil's
phone.
lettuce,
Yeah.
probably.
Don't answer the phone.
He's just driving with his like bottom teeth out, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I did a good job." Wrecks the car.
Wrecks it.
Oh
wrecks
man,
it.
there's so much. The end too, like when he.
Don't spoil.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, I feel like
'Cause if I'm gonna watch, I would be like, oh, I know how this
The-
ends. Rob told
Well,
me.
it's historical events, so you
The-
should like you.
I don't know anything.
I
the
don't know
thing that's
anything
so captivating about the movie. It's a very good movie. I mean, it's insane.
It's one of the
But,
best in my opinion.
It's kind of neat to watch. Definitely one of the best movies out there. I mean, no doubt about it. The way they really it's so like deep. Like there's so many layers to many of the characters. But the neat thing about it is you watch these characters and they start off like first they're chasing money, and it's like then they get the money. It's like then they start falling into drugs and alcohol and partying, and it's like it almost gets to a level of like how degenerate can degenerate be. You know what I mean? It's like you just watch like how it's like unravels and like it's crazy. But it's definitely a movie you could watch.
He is an epitome of what you could be and how bad it could turn out.
Exactly. It's a
God.
tale of
It's a
like he
cautionary
could have
tale.
had everything because like in the beginning he had so much money and
He had everything.
he had everything and it was legal, but then it's just greed gets there's greed.
Greed
here,
gets the
there's
best of
greed
you,
there.
and power and money.
Exactly.
So it tells his whole life.
basically, but
the important part of his life where he's a star and
Yeah,
famous, and
yeah.
how he
Then to where
got
he
there
goes.
and the aftermath.
the amazing part about it though is when they first wrote the script, the movie ended with him getting with what happened to him, and it wasn't really his future didn't look great, and they wrote the script and that was how the movie was going to end, and they were ready to shoot the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio and Martin Scorsese, and all of a sudden the writer's strike happened or whatever. I think it was the writer's
I
strike,
think
right?
it was, yeah.
And nothing was going on. And during that 2-year period, they didn't think the movie was going to be shot then because there was all these problems. And the actual guy, like the Jordan Belfort, actually flipped his life around and like became a multimillionaire again, like in the 2 years and like legally, and like has this huge business now.
Wow.
And it's like, and literally like they rewrote the ending like to fit that. So I think that's like really neat with that movie.
I have to say, I don't know if it's top 10, but it's up there.
It's up there.
If I had to go sit and rank,
I watched that movie so many times. So many times.
so many times.
Unbelievable.
I
amount
think
of
there's
times.
like 3 movies I've watched more. Godfather 1 and 2 I'm combining as one. Interstellar and Shutter Island.
Yeah.
I want to watch.
haven't seen
Interstellar.
any
I've
of
never
those.
seen
I've
it.
never seen
That's,
Interstellar.
in my
either.
opinion, the greatest movie of all time.
Really?
I mean,
I liked Oppenheimer.
is-
I like being in the theater
it's-
with Oppenheimer.
it's
That was-
like
didn't get to see
Oppenheimer
that in
though.
theater.
It's like Oppenheimer though, and they had it in the theater this year. It was the 10-year anniversary.
Oh
Really?
wow.
I don't know if it's still in theaters, but
We're
man,
watching that instead, right? I was just gonna keep popping that joke.
no,
We're gonna watch that,
that-
instead.
that
We're actually
shit-
gonna
you
do.
can't understand that.
We're
You
doing a
can't
live
understand
stream.
that
We're gonna
movie.
stream all of them illegally to you guys for
You
5
won't.
hours.
You won't be able to understand Interstellar. You said in the last episode that your brain just burns cells when you think.
Yeah.
That movie's gonna make you think, buddy. You're gonna be
And you
left like-
survived.
I mean, I barely escaped by, but
Yeah.
I'm worried about you. I don't know if you'd
Yeah,
make
no,
it through
I
the
don't.
movie.
I don't think I could. You know me. I can't sit through stuff like that.
Bro.
barely sit through this.
No,
without
I'm sitting there, I'm like
freaking
itching.
out.
I'm like, I want to go. I'm ready to go.
Freckles on your arm started popping out.
I'm ready to go golfing. Like,
Bro, let's go.
God.
I'm serious.
For a
bro. I can
second,
run
for a
it up.
split second, I thought it was a spliff or something.
how do you guys feel about handicaps?
Golf
Are you ta-
handicaps?
yeah.
or-
What are you talking about?
No handicaps.
You know,
No, they get
man,
the front. They get the front of the line of the store.
I mean,
you know.
yeah,
I
they
think it's
don't have,
crazy. There's like
the capacity to do. Yeah.
No. Like, what's your opinion?
dude, I mean, like, I think it's a good thing to have, like, you know, spots. I feel like there's some places are way too many though, way too many spots.
Okay,
like,
I don't disagree with that.
I-
However,
When the first 20 rows are just them,
Yeah.
and then they start parking in the lines like sideways. They're not even
Well,
parking in the spots
my
right anymore.
my problem's like, even as a kid, I knew this. Like, we'd go to like Sky Zone or something, and like you have like the whole entire one parking lot is wounded veterans, which like I love wounded veterans, but like why is there need to be an entire parking lot of
Yeah,
wounded veterans for Sky Zone?
I'd say like 3 spots.
Like, well, give them. Absolutely,
no,
I think they should have them.
oh my
No,
god.
no, hear me out.
What the?
I don't think there's gonna be more than like one going there to sit
That is
down and
such-
like, because they're not going for themselves; they're going for their kid.
You're just. That's terrible, dude.
He's
No,
like,
that's
"Let's give 'em
terrible.
Okay,
zero."
Rob, what are you thinking? How many would you give?
You
to
give
a
them as many as you
Sky Zone?
need, as many as they need, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
First
They've
choice
served
spots.
their
Obviously.
country.
No, if
Most
they need
people
more,
that
no,
are with a disability either serve their country or
Yeah.
has a
Yeah.
medical problem.
Yeah.
If they
You're
need more,
gonna walk
add
the,
it.
the block or two because you
Yeah.
parked in row
Yeah.
8 and not
Yeah.
row 1.
Yeah.
Stop
No,
it.
I would add it
think
to the
they should
building.
have them. I'm not, Jared. I'm not saying they should.
No, I don't think they.
No,
should.
I think that the
I don't
line
think
of
there should be a
questioning
thing.
suggested that not having them was superior.
No.
I think that was in the line of questioning from the two
No,
of these two.
no,
I never
no.
said that.
That was
Wait,
never
I
me?
said,
said
what
that.
is your thoughts?
No, these two.
Oh.
I said, what is your thoughts? I was asking you guys.
I mean, guys, you're giving me
Okay,
a
what are
hot
your
button
thoughts?
topic here.
My
I
thoughts?
I know.
you
Start
know,
off with handicaps.
I love everybody. Everybody has a purpose on this planet,
Jesus Christ.
and you know,
As God intended.
as God intended. You know, it was predestined. Apparently, you know, but, like,
Okay.
But,
holy crap,
um,
you need to
this
stop.
is a this is a drink out to them. We love you guys.
I don't think they're gonna really love you. I am so sorry.
No, Rob. I'm just saying, if they need more, you add more.
I'm looking at this camera now. The Yankees made a
no,
trade.
we're not. We're not
No,
doing
we're-
sports.
We're not talking about this anymore.
No, it was just a question that you know
For
rose
Reds.
up because you know
He loves his sports, by the way. He's
Yankees acquired Jazz Chisholm from the Marlins.
And, you know,
Jeez.
this entire time we just sit there and we listen to them.
Look into it.
it's usually.
All right. Anyway, so another topic that we wanted to talk about with you is just what other than golf do you do on a daily day or during your week? Like, what other hobbies do you have?
Yeah, I just like to, you know, I hang out with my friends. I mean, that's basically it. I just live life as
As fun
every
as you
day
can.
goes. Yeah, exactly.
A happy human being.
Exactly.
Is there anything in specific that you favor? Like, if you had the option to
Uh,
choose?
Well, you know, I like golfing a lot. I definitely golf a lot. I'm active in a lot of other sports. Like I play basketball, not, you know, just recreationally.
Video games?
Yeah, video games. I play Xbox, but I have a PS5 as well. I also have a PC.
What games have you been playing recently?
Dude, I'm one of those people that just can't let go of GTA. To be honest,
That's
that's
very
like my
valid.
go-to.
We've talked about this
I just
before.
go back to it.
I can't wait for GTA 6. Have you
Oh, I
tried the
can't
new
wait.
college football game?
No, I need
It's
to.
Awesome.
I heard they got rid of mascot
10
mashup though.
They did, but I think they'll add it back. And more importantly, 10 years of waiting. One generation of
worth?
PlayStation. They went through a generation of PlayStation console.
And they missed it.
It went PS3 was when the last game came out, and now PS5.
Well, yeah. What happened with that? I think was because there was that entire thing.
It was the whole
recently, like you couldn't get paid if you were like a college.
It was the signing rates. And all that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
But-
Wait, what? A college made that game?
So EA made
EA
a game
made it.
called College Football
Mm-hmm.
that had all the schools but didn't have all the players. Now, 10 years later, now with all the NIL signing deals, players are able to be in the game, so you've got a new game 10 years fresh with actual players in it, like
Like
that are
updated this year.
yes, that are people
Okay.
that are going to be in the NFL next
Yeah,
year,
yeah.
and people that are currently playing for colleges.
Are they gonna keep updating that every season?
Yes, and every year I think they're going to put out a new game because
Wow.
They should with mascot mashup though.
they should definitely do.
They
That's
make so
like-
much revenue with doing that.
Dude, that's why
They're just going to divest everything.
That's like why I
from the
want
team,
that
though,
game.
which is
You know what I mean?
The worst.
The
decision.
Dynasty mode has been fantastic.
Really?
The Road to Glory in that mode, or in that game, fantastic. The Ultimate Team is just Madden, and I hate it.
Yeah.
I cannot stand it.
Dude, I used
It's just a
to-
cheap knockoff of a fucking game that we pay $70 a fucking year for.
I don't. That's why I
Okay,
don't do it.
The
Same
No,
with
I
the
don't buy
millions
it.
of
with the
people,
NBA.
the millions of people that
I
buy
don't
Madden.
buy 2Ks usually.
You
Like, the
do?
ones- I don't.
No,
I
because
don't either.
I catch myself getting it like the so like NBA
The newest
2K
one? I get the
22.
NHL and
I
MLB
get that
games.
this year, and then like next year I be getting like 23.
NHL
Like,
and MLB
I don't get it
games.
when it fresh comes
Yeah,
out.
I
Those
wait
are
for it
the
to
two.
go
And
on
then-
discount.
Yeah,
it's
and then
like-
Or
know,
EA
they be
Plus
giving-
or
Mhm.
you know whatever.
You know the weird thing is, I would always get it when it was like the PlayStation Plus like free thing.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
And I'm
yeah.
like, imagine how bad your game has to be just to give it for free, and then I use it, and
Well,
then it
no,
like just
no,
takes
it's
up
not-
space.
It's not
That's
like
just
that.
how I feel.
It's not
with
like that. No, it's just promotional because the game's been out for a few months and every person that they've been able to reach already bought the game. So they're gonna give it away for a month and see if anyone that plays it for a month wants to buy the game at the end of the month, which is smart. It's more
No,
about
I thought they keep it for free for forever.
No.
That's what happened with.
some
I'd-
games. Some
That
games are
might
like
be
that, and they
back then. Might be new
Yeah,
now.
they probably changed it.
no, but it depends on the game. Sometimes, and also sometimes you can cheat the system, and once you download a game, you
Yeah.
have to delete it or it just gets deleted. So I
just-
did that with Madden 24. It came out on PlayStation Plus and never deleted. So
I just like,
Yes.
especially with like 2K. I don't like how like I go in a playground the day the game comes out, and I have like my brown shirt and the gray pants, and there's people that are already like ridiculously good because they paid like hundreds of dollars,
It's pay to
Yeah.
win.
and it's like, well,
that's every
that's my
game
problem
though. That's
with it.
every game that has those type of modes. The Ultimate Teams, the
you
My
literally-
Player,
All stars. Pay to win.
Yeah.
You
Well,
literally
naturally,
like.
that's how
and
all
that's a
games
mobile
are.
game.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
sad.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
all games. I swear to God.
I had a friend go in debt because of Clash of Clans, bro, on an Xbox
I-
party.
I should have went broke over that game.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry, but I wasted so much money.
dude,
on that.
I luckily never got into that
Dude,
game.
Black Friday would come around. Oh, the most I've ever seen it like overstack your inventory. Like you could hold 17 million. It was giving you 54 million for $50. And then if you
So
bought the
stupid.
$100 pack, it'd be like 300 million or something stupid. I just want to say Clash of Clans way too much money.
Way too much money.
It's
I haven't played
way
that game
too
in
much money.
so long.
money grab.
So long. That game has not been played in so long.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
I bought a
haven't played in a
stacked
while either.
account.
You could
just
do
bought
that.
That's what you did
stacked
with my
account.
buddy
You
said that
can.
with
$40.
Fortnite.
$40.
Yeah.
I'd sell my account.
Yeah.
It'd literally be $50
Dude,
bucks.
Didn't you
My-
buy your account on Fortnite?
Yeah, I did.
No, he didn't.
I did.
I just
But
like didn't
Fortnite's
care.
watching. I did not buy that
Yeah.
account.
No.
Sorry, I meant to say, Epic Games. He had a friend of his
Who passed away
passed away,
due to
and he
a
gave
very,
money
very
at the.
horrendous accident, and the
Okay,
chances of
you
them
don't need to add
giving
that.
no,
you didn't need. No.
No,
Because
this-
now they're gonna
nope,
look into
nope,
it, and now they're
no,
This is
gonna
how it
look
happened.
into
This is how it
This has
happened.
to actually happen.
Are you
Someone got in a
guys-
fatal accident, and they sent a text saying, "Hey, before I go, I would like you to have my Epic Games account."
And I,
See, I knew it
I
was gonna be
paid the
bullshit,
family
man.
$50, and then he
And
gave
he's
me
like,
his
"I'm
account.
sorry."
And now they're gonna
I'm-
look into this horrendous accident that absolutely,
No,
definitely,
it did happen.
truly
It
happened.
did happen. Yeah. It
Do
was-
you want my username? or
Those are
should
the
I
things
just
you'll
not say
No,
it?
cherish
no,
for
no.
Are you
life.
dumb?
No, it's fine. R.I.P. to Jimmy up there. I'm sorry that you lost your account.
Is the account good though?
It is. It was
It's
stacked,
fire, bro.
It's
It's fire. That's Rick on it. You name it. I bought a couple skins.
Yeah,
Naturally.
yeah.
Very
No,
tragic
This
story.
is what I love. Like I love
Very
when you sit
tragic
here, just
story.
like being so spontaneous. That's what I want to
Oh
be from
my
now on.
god!
Like I just want to look at Rob.
The
and say,
layers of that joke is f***ing hilarious, and I'll have to explain it later.
Okay.
Poor Jimmy.
Poor Jimmy.
Bro. I went to an ice cream shop and I put Jimmy's on my ice cream.
You're not one of those people.
No,
that say
I'm not.
Jimmy's, are you?
No, I'm not.
I get
But
that
I was in
rainbow
my
jelly.
Jimmy
for-
Jams. My
for-
Jimmy
For
Jams.
Jimmy, I put Jimmy's on.
My crumpets.
Nah.
Let me ask you this: would you ever spend like 6 months to a year in London, doing whatever, but you have to become like an Englishman, like tea and crumpets,
Like
baked beans and bread?
like
Oh, I'd
legally?
do it.
This is
No,
almost
no,
as
no.
bad as.
I mean,
I do
yes,
that for
but like
free.
I'm saying is like no, you have to adopt to the ways they
I'd
eat.
love that. Yeah.
Am I
You
like-
liked like baked beans and soggy bread.
All I
Baked
gotta
beans
say,
and toast.
this
yes.
is almost as bad as the
Soggy bread,
handicap joke,
toast.
bro. Not the joke, but the
Sorry,
talk.
British food sucks.
Yeah, that's what I've
So
heard.
when you
actually.
when
Don't
you
they
put
have beans for
Worcestershire
breakfast?
sauce on
I've
bread,
never
I
put
bet you their
Worcestershire
school
sauce on.
food's better than
Never
ours.
once had that.
Oh, 100%. That's
Never
not,
even
that's
tried
not
it.
hard though.
Because I make my
It's
steaks
not
good.
hard. My milk's never
By
good.
saying that like it's a dig, I just don't cook steak.
No, I'm just saying like it's a compliment. Pat myself on the shoulder.
He just
what?
compliment himself.
I did.
For what?
Making good steaks.
Yeah, they're I'd say like
We should test
Sure,
that.
sure, sure. Jerry, you want a steak tonight?
nah, not really.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
just-
yeah, yeah.
Yo, come on, the golf match, losing
Yeah,
team. You have to
yeah.
cook the
We're
steak.
Come
playing-
on, Deadpool and
And
Wolverine.
then golf.
We've got a packed schedule.
Yeah.
We're gonna be here all night. We're streaming the
You're not streaming
5 movies.
You're
Guys,
doing
let us
good.
know in the comments below how well Rob did with the
I didn't do well.
the
I didn't
cursing,
say
the
that.
profanity.
I said the first
you know?
half. I
Let
said
us
the
know.
first half.
We want
Give me the
feedback
first
directly
half.
from
Give
you
me the first
right
half.
now.
Just add a comment.
Just
It
add
helps.
a comment, you know, and it helps us out. You know, we love
And reading it.
we
To
love reading
Rob.
it. Like it makes my day just to see them say something about Rob. You know, like my heart quivers when they say, "Who's the guy in shades talking about the planet like he's saving it?"
Who's
I
the
just
piece of
I love that.
Talking, they usually say.
You know,
Oh man, no Manny
and
man.
we have changed him. You know, he's
Changed
a
every
new
day.
man now. He
I was told I wasn't supposed to curse, and I obviously did not do a good job of that. But
There might
to
be
be
one or
fair,
two bleeps.
it was 1 or 2 bleeps in the first half. I'm gonna stand by that
Yep.
point. Once I got to the second one, it just took off, and it got to
he's
like
saying
30.
it like half as if it like we were like, "Cut now, Rob. You could swear."
I'm not saying
You're good now, Rob. You did
you.
10 minutes. All right.
Continue with one of your stories. Let's hear it to end it
Yeah,
on
this
a
is,
And then
note.
we've got to cut. My paycheck's been up.
Yeah, this is a
Yeah, we
good,
can't pay his overtime.
This is a good one to end his pay rate with.
It was a good joke. You can't pay his overtime. I like that. There's like 2 cents.
Dude, he'll count all the cents out too, I swear.
2 cents a second.
Dude, it really comes out of my penny bank.
Bro.
No, you should have
Tipping
said
the
piggy
piggy
bank. You
bank
should have
up,
said piggy
yeah.
bank, bro.
Well, no, I have
Missed
a penny
opportunity.
bank just for Rob.
Where's that hammer we
Alright,
had
bro.
earlier? Break the piggy bank.
Yeah, we moved the sign. We got a new
Oh,
logo.
okay.
Face.
Put that down.
All right, go get the piggy bank.
Sweetheart, put that down.
Yeah.
Someone's significant other is gonna be mad at them after this. Who's that guy that you called sweetheart?
Sweetheart. You don't talk to me like that.
You called me.
I'll call you a sweetheart. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Sure you didn't.
You
Anyway.
know, another day. And I got out of school and I go to Target. Just picking up whatever I had again. I got a call from my sister, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm not home right now because I'm at work. Could you stop by my apartment and you know let the dogs out?" So I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I'll go let the dogs out." So I go and I get them, and there's 2 of them, and the first dog goes to the bathroom immediately, but the other one wasn't ready to go yet. So I decided I'd walk them like around the block, and I'm walking down the street, which like, I mean, you know, the city could be dangerous every once in a while, but for the most part it's good, and like that strip is a nice area, and there's like courthouses and like, you know, all that stuff, so you'd think you'd be fine, and the park's right there. But I start walking, and this lady comes out of this, like, she's like on the sidewalk that I'm on, but she's coming towards me. She has like all these papers, like she's like balancing them, and she's like, you know, she's dressed all nicely, and she's got a giant bag, and she's like walking, and then she's walking. Now I was like on high alert from the beginning, because like I always am when I'm in the city, like, and also like I tend to wear, you know, some more jewelry, and I had my backpack with my computer in it, and like, so I was alert from the beginning. I start walking. I'm getting close to her. She's about maybe like 20 yards ahead of me, like not even that far. And out of the same courthouse comes this guy. He looks like the main character. I don't know if you ever saw the movie The Room, but The Room, the main character has like
Can't say I
long,
have.
long black, like curly hair down here. He's dressed in all black. He's got like the wraparound sunglasses, like DB Cooper. It's exactly how he looked. Yeah. And he comes out of the courthouse right behind her, and he's like walking like really aggressively at her. And I'm like, I'm watching. And
Like
I'm
you down at Cosmos.
bro,
Do you grab a fork?
dude, I should have. They're right there on standby. I could have just reached in and grabbed one. But yeah, this guy's walking really aggressively behind her. But like, you know, you see that stuff. You try not to, you know, overreact, because it's like, I don't know how this guy walks. Maybe he's just aggressive. Like maybe he's going somewhere. I don't know. Maybe he's going to see Deadpool. Who knows? And
Might be.
yeah, so naturally he meets up with this lady now, and I'm like maybe like 15 feet away from these guys. Like they're not far at all. You know what I mean? Because like they were walking towards us, and by the time he actually reached her, we were just closer. And he grabs her and he starts grabbing at her, and he has like a rolled up piece of paper in his left hand, by the way, and he's grabbing at her. And she starts screaming, help, help, get away from me, help, help, like screaming, like starts crying. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, it's actually happening. Like, yeah, like I feel like every boy has like
Fantasized.
had that, like, like I'm going to be like this superhero that like saves the day and stuff. But
So, what'd you do?
dude, I was so ready.
He
But,
ran-
like,
You
yeah,
ran the other way.
I was so ready, but like not at the same time, because like I was ready, I was ready to.
You were on alert, but you weren't ready to do that.
I was on a. I don't know. I mean, I was ready to throw some hands, except for I had 2 dogs. I had jewelry on. I was dressed nicely. I had a backpack on. Like
Not
there's
the
no
best
chance.
situation to
Not the
be-
best situation.
yeah.
I was so mad about that, because I was like, I don't think that guy stood a chance. Like I've never gotten in a fight before, but like I don't know. I just like I really feel like I could.
Anything come of the?
Well, so we're really close. Like, I mean, he's literally like, Rob, he's that far away
Yeah.
from me. And he notices that I'm there. Like, literally, no, this is mid daylight and nobody else is around somehow. Nobody else. And so I'm the only person there. He notices me. So he has her still, and he starts like pulling her, like towards me, and he's coming at me. So I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Like, of course I have this backpack. Like, I would have threw it down, but I couldn't because I had the backpack. So he gets like really close to me, and out slips a knife out of the folded piece of paper, right? And then he drops the paper. He has the knife in his other hand. He keeps coming towards me. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me, right? So I look at the street, and I see that there's a gap with no cars. So I sprint across the street because I saw people on the other side coming out of a building. And they saw that I made my escape across the street. So the girl decided to try to follow, and she went I went straight across the street. She went like diagonal. So she was going to end up like further down the street than I would. And I run up to these people. I'm like, that guy over there, like, he's attacking that girl. Like he's got a knife. It's these 2 girls and this like tall guy. And they're like, oh, good, nice dogs. I'm like, there's somebody getting attacked. And they're like, what? And I'm like, there's a lady getting attacked, like right over there. They're like, where? I like point over. You would swear it was something like Pirates of the Caribbean, where they're like sword fighting, like going across the street, like just wrestling with each other, like walking across the street. And they end up further down the street, and they're about to make the turn around. Now we're on the same side of the street, and they're going to make the turn around the building. So this guy's like, I'm going to cut them off through the building. I don't know what he thought he was going to do. He was wearing loafers. And the other 2 girls, like they were no help. Like they were like, we could hold your dogs for you. Like, and I'm
Something.
like,
Yeah, let me give you my backpack with all my information.
yeah,
Here
let me
go.
give you my backpack and my dogs. So I saw.
Name's Carson.
Yeah, right. Let's establish names first. I luckily, so that guy like ran into the alleyway. I didn't hear from him or see him after that at all. I have no idea what happened to him, but he just ran into the alley. And then I saw a police officer driving down the street, and I was like, oh, thank God. And like everybody, I don't know what like the city were like was putting in the water that day, or like, but I run up, I'm like banging on the window. I'm like, someone needs help. Bro, he like looked over at me like what do you do? Like what? Like he could not be bothered more. Yeah, he couldn't be bothered more
What
by
part
me.
of town were you in? No one has care here.
I know,
The
he
same
like-
cop that gave him the $400 fine. He's like, what you want now?
Yeah. He's like, I'm
gonna write you up for jaywalking across the street.
I
Yeah.
saw that jaywalking.
Yeah.
Do those dogs have
But-
proper,
Permits.
It was
permits?
like I'm telling you, it was like something like it was like out of a movie. Because I'm like banging on the windshield. He like looks over, he hits the button, the window just. How can I help you? I'm like, there's a lady being attacked, and he the same routine. He's like, what? And I'm like, there's a lady being attacked, and he's like, where? And I'm like, she's around the building now. And he's like,
Did he put his lights on?
he's like, all right. He like puts the window up and like just gone. Like takes off around the corner.
He just left the city.
He fled the scene, dude.
Batman signal.
Not my problem.
Yeah.
Batman signal.
Yeah, dude. He's like,
He runs in the opposite direction.
He puts his car in reverse.
he's like, I'm not actually a cop. I'm
just in the police cruiser. I'm
filling
just
in
in
for
the
my
police
brother
cruiser.
today.
He pulled the hangover.
Yeah, yeah.
So
but
you're telling me someone's actually in a fight?
I see. We'll make sure someone gets over there.
10-4 units go. What was the street called?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Did you see Secret Service? Like, was that what that was? Or,
dude.
No, they wouldn't have had the agents on the roof.
Oh, yeah.
They would have been too sloped. You know.
Yeah,
Naturally.
you know, there was too many sloped roofs that day. So
Yeah.
No, they wouldn't have been up there.
so
but-
you don't even know what happened.
no,
They were definitely
well,
under the sloped roofs, though, in the
100%,
window. You know,
100%.
just sitting there and waiting for someone to
Yeah.
shoot.
Well, the lady gave me some great advice. She was like, you know, one of the other two ladies that was standing there, she apparently came out of one of the other courthouses. She's like, you know, like, if you don't want to be bothered, like, you could just, like, run. And I'm like, what? And she's like, oh, no.
She
Like,
just found-
she's like, if you want to be left anonymous, like, you could leave. Like, you're fine to leave. And I'm like, well, like you could have put it that way to begin with. Like she's like, you could still get out of here while there's time. Like,
She
I'm
definitely
like,
just got a guilty verdict and it's got like 3 to 6 months.
She was
to report.
definitely like hiding evidence or something.
So he charged you and then just ran around the corner.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was crazy because I think what happened was they were in a court dispute and I think she might have won. You know, whether it was a serious situation, like I think maybe.
Oh, so they knew each other.
The way I can't describe
Actually.
it, but the way they were talking to each other, like when he first started grabbing her, she was like, "Get
Probably
away
his
from me."
lawyer.
It sounded like they knew each. Maybe it sounded like they knew each other though. So I'm thinking it could have been like a rent dispute.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean, and like she won and he got mad. Like that could happen.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
stuff happens.
It's crazy how life just, unfolds, and it's like a story.
Well, let me tell you, I don't try to play the hero type, but I think I saved that lady because nobody else knew what was going on.
Well,
Like nobody.
we thank you, and I'm sure
Yeah.
that lady out there thanks you. And
wherever she is.
speaking
might
of thanking
listen to it
people,
one day.
speaking of thanking people, thank you all for tuning in to our Just Yakkin show
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
We thank it. We thank it. We
Mhm.
thank it. We thank all of you. And next time you see us, it'll be episode 10, a little milestone for us here at Just Yakkin HQ. So, from all of us, thank you, Carson.
Yeah, thank
for
you
your
so much.
stories.
Thank
and
you for having
everything.
me, guys. It was
And
awesome.
It really was. And to all
Great
of our
time.
viewers, thank you guys for watching. Click like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and so you can stay tuned up to date for all of our episodes. Check us out on Spotify, Amazon, Apple, Twitter, X, Instagram. Do we
Yeah.
have a Snap? We don't have a Snapchat. TikTok, YouTube. Find us, and it's always Just Yakkin. So thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.
Always just yapping, never not napping.
Woohoo!
Oh wait, there's
no
one thing I
joke.
did want
You
to do
owe
this
me.
show.
What?
This is for Carson.
You owe me about $18.
Yo, no joke, Carson. I think we could have just kept randomly talking.
Dude,
We could have. We could.
Now when we get back to the car. That's real. From the movie? Yes.
No.
Oh, I was just like, was that one of the previous movies? Alright. Wolverine time. Wolverine time.
Let's rock. They tried to kill me. They tried to shoot my head off, but at the last second I turned to my right because God intended. God said so. And I turned to my right, and there it went. You see, the bullet went right there. But here's the fact. Sleepy Joe drops out of the race after I get shot, and Cackling Kamala, that's what we call her, Cackling Kamala. She's gonna do terrible things to your country.
What time is it? We just finished the movie.
Dude, like 1:30.